We only get to have this perfect concordance every 4 years, and I know that's going to make this an even more special occasion. But actually, today gives us an opportunity to celebrate how far we have come, and it makes me also remember that we've been doing this now for 5 years, and I've had the privilege of addressing the NIH Rare Disease Day audience for every one of those 5 years, and glad to be here again. So let me just give you one example of the many that I might talk about by way of introducing today, and that is a rare condition for which progress has recently been made on the basis of the patient voice, bringing together an interest in research, ultimately a clinical trial that has now led to FDA approval of a therapeutic for a condition that most people have never heard of. The condition is lymphangioliomyomatosis, a condition that you would not want to try to say too quickly or you'd stumble over the syllables. So let's just call it LAM, L-A-M. Many of you may not be aware of it. It's a progressive lung disease that primarily affects women of childbearing age. It is, of course, rare, affecting only about 3 to 5 people per million, and is sadly often fatal. Until recently, there was no approved treatment. The path forward began with a patient voice. In 1994, when Sue Burns brought her daughter, who had recently been diagnosed with LAM, to see Dr. Francis McCormack, who's a pulmonologist at the University of Cincinnati. Mother and doctor worked together to found the LAM Foundation, which has inspired collaborations and stimulated and helped fund research on this condition. So the trial was initiated, the multi-center International LAM Efficacy and Safety of Sirolimus, or the MILES trial. Dr. McCormack, the doc who had originally been approached by Sue Burns, was the trial's PI. Cincinnati's Rare Lung Diseases Consortium conducted the trial, and that consortium is part of NIH's Rare Disease Clinical Research Network. Pfizer, the drug's developer, and the LAM Foundation were part of the successful collaboration. And last May, 2015, based on the results of the trial, the FDA approved sirolimus for LAM. It now has a treatment. It is in that category of rare diseases for which we have something to offer. Yeah. Work towards a cure continues, but the story, like so many other hopeful stories of rare disease breakthroughs, has patients at its heart.